The Human Playbook.
Okay, hi Sven. So we just spent like 12 minutes talking about the most personal things ever and trying to figure them out. And now we're going to do the podcast where we're going to not talk about those things. We're going to be really boring and structured, right?
Yeah, exactly. In 12 minutes,
No.
you know me so well, like nobody else. But now I'm
Yeah.
gonna hide from the world, you know.
That's my plan too with my art. Is like I'm going to pretend to be, just somebody I'm not, and then people might like me that way.
Yeah,
You know?
it feels great, right? And then when you
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah, exactly. They all think you're this cool, amazing dude with all of that perfection, and you actually
Yeah.
feel loved in it. But yeah,
Yeah, and then it goes away the second people stop looking at me.
yeah. But you know, you can always, I don't know, run away to the next person, right? It's like
Yeah.
once they get to know you a little bit better and they know who you are, you just run off to the next one. I mean, what's the problem with it?
You know, I think we talked about this last time, but I forget. What is your attachment style? Or like, I think people are too obsessed with that, and I think your attachment style can change based on who you're with. But do you go more anxious? Do you go avoidant?
No, I actually trap women in my cave, and you know, I just control them. I don't really feed them.
Right? How many are in there right now? How many are in there right now?
I can't be that specific, man. We're still speaking public here, you know, and
Yeah,
and
you're
I
right,
need to
you're
be
right, you're right,
careful. But you asked me
Yeah.
about my attachment style, so I really go hardcore, and yeah, it's fun.
No, seriously, I want to know.
Well, there is in every joke there's a little bit of truth. I think my attachment
Yeah.
style would be to control, in some sense as well, to control their behavior. So,
That's so hot.
you like that, really?
That's so hot. Yeah, give me
No
an
way.
example.
Okay. We keep it personal. So last time
Sure.
I was in a disco at a bar, and we were dancing, and there was this woman. I don't know, I had a crush on her. Okay, I met her, I had a date with her like Tuesday night, and we just talked, and she just broke up with her boyfriend. Like, it was 2 weeks later that she met me, and it was really hot, man. There was like, the chemistry was amazing, and it was exciting. And then on the following Saturday, we were at this bar, we were dancing, and she would flirt with so many other boys at that evening, and other boys would approach her and talk to her. And I found it quite interesting to go to the boys and say like, "Hey, dude, piss off, but that's my girl." It was
That's so hot. Oh my god.
you know, even though I mean, if she would go now and stuff, it would be fine. It was just like a game, and I enjoyed that game, so I would do that. And she
Did they fight you, or like were they
no,
like fuck you?
no. I actually just did it with one guy, and no, he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and he just left, you know.
No way. Oh my god.
Oh no,
So
there was a second one, but I just pushed him away. I didn't say anything to him, but she found it so hot as well, I think.
Oh, she knew. She saw you do
She
that.
was next to me. She was talking to him, and I just came over and I said, "Dude, it's my girl. Just go away." And she was there, and she was like, "No, okay." And then afterwards, she told me that it was quite hot, and we kissed.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And it worked because like if you did that, if that, I'm gonna sound so gay here. If that frequency wasn't pure, like if it wasn't like a pure confidence, if they saw any crack in it, they would have just punched you.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And I think they could maybe feel it that it was not even that serious, but because I knew it was not serious, I had the confidence in doing it. You know, I was like,
Oh.
let's just play it. It's just something fun. It was almost like on a energetical level. These other guys were friends, because without them, I couldn't express my excitement for that game. You know what I mean? So maybe on a subconscious level, they could feel that. I don't know. but even though I was not so attached, but anyways, I think that's something I have, like this control, this dominance. I like to play out, but maybe it can also go into a bad way. I don't know.
Now, if a woman gets really, if she starts wanting to define things with you, or if she wants to see you a lot, do you start to like feel smothered and you push away?
Yeah. In the beginning, maybe not. In the beginning, I find that quite nice if they chase me. Sometimes, though, I'm the one who chases more in the beginning, and then during the relationship, when I feel like they come too much, I push away. Um, but yeah, I think if it's too much, at some point, I'll definitely push them away. Yeah. What
Mm.
about you?
Well, a pattern I've played out a lot is that like anxious attachment thing where instead of loving, I attach and I want things from the other person and I use the other person. I have a lot of experience using other people to validate that I can be desired.
Mm.
Um, and I don't even really desire the other person back that much. But to me, it's not even like a game because game sounds fun, but like a horrible battle of or like I'm a spy and I'm doing acting and I'm lying and I'm trying to get the other person to supply me with this feeling of being desired. It's very strange. And then when that starts to go away, because the type of person you attract, maybe when you do that, is you attract somebody who doesn't, how do I say this? Who doesn't really like anybody. And so you start to starve. And I think what that is an anxious attachment because you're always needing more and more and more and more and more. And I've always been confused by the avoidant attachment, which was like the opposite. And this dynamic is very in vogue in America. I don't know how it is globally, but it's very much the obsession of every woman on social media, I think, to analyze it in a very black and white way. Anxious and avoidant, women mostly being anxious, men mostly being avoidant. But I have had an experience where I became avoidant because the other person was anxiously attaching to me. And so I have empathy. I have empathy for people who start to push you away because I'm like, get off of me. Like, but I think this whole attachment thing is a big confusion and manifestation of people just not embodying love, because the antidote, and I've gotten to experiment with this, the antidote to this like hell of broken attachment styles is just embodying the feeling of love and giving that away generously. That doesn't mean you're in love or like you said I love you, but yeah, what do you think about all that? Should we just kill everybody or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wondering, or maybe, maybe there's nothing wrong that you want the others to validate you and stuff, and maybe you should just start paying them, that they give you that certain amount of
Yeah,
attention, every day. I mean,
right. Well, I experimented with that, but it's illegal. It's called prostitution.
oh man.
I don't think I have that problem anymore. I think I've broken out of that pattern, but
Of
I was looking
prostitution.
into it with well, I prostitute myself. Hey, sometimes I see, not that I look at it,
Yeah.
but I see those OnlyFans,
Yeah.
where people don't show their face, and I could do a poster journal OnlyFans and not reveal my face, and it could just be my body,
Oh yeah.
and it looks pretty lucrative.
Yeah, you should do that.
Would you like to sign up for that? Would you like to pay me to see that?
Yeah, I mean, it depends what size you got,
Hey, I know we're joking. I'm not going to talk about this, but I've been told, I was so surprised.
Yeah.
I was so surprised, but I've been told that it's big. But
It's
whatever.
gigantic, really.
Apparently,
Dang.
but I'm like, whatever.
Really.
I mean, it makes sense though, because poster journal is very big dick energy.
Oh yeah,
know?
man. That's
It
true.
is.
That's amazing. It's the
Yeah.
opposite to me. I always say I have
Yeah.
a small one, but at least I come fast.
Yes, well, that's perfect, because then it's done with. They don't have to deal with it
Yeah.
anymore. Perfect.
Yeah. Big dick energy. That's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. uh, well, would I pay for your OnlyFans? I don't know. Probably I would.
I wonder if it's lucrative for those people because, I mean, once you put your naked body out there on the internet, it's there. Like,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
Doesn't that freak people out?
It would freak me out, man. I mean, especially if they would see the face. I don't know. I would, if I would.
People put their whole face.
Yeah.
With their, like, the people that do porn, I can't believe
Yeah.
that. Like, it's scary for me to post a poster with words.
Yeah.
How scary is it to press post when it's your naked body? I don't know how people can do that.
Yeah, same. But, you know.
And there's a lot of women.
I understand
go
that,
ahead.
you know, when I see pussy or something, I forget about everything. So, maybe they're hypnotized, man. Maybe they see another
That's-
naked body and they're like, bam, you know.
Exactly. That's the trance. I can't believe how powerful women are over men because they get you to do crazy things like marry them and raise their children.
Yeah.
Like that's a terrible
Crazy,
deal.
right?
I think.
Yeah, crazy. No man wants
Yeah.
to change diapers and stuff, but they still get to do.
You know, this
they
is gonna sound horrible, but like I think marriage is for women because it means you have to stay with me even when I'm no longer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's horrible,
Yeah.
but there is something virtuous and good about staying together forever. Maybe that sounds nice,
Yeah,
but that's really for the woman.
yeah,
I don't know that it's. But then also imagine being like a 60-year-old guy who's like single.
a 60-year-old guy.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd have a problem with it, but
Mm.
like a lot of the men out there that are
Yeah,
gross and ugly and fat and unhealthy and look like shit when they're 60, I'm like, yeah, if you didn't have a wife, you'd be screwed.
yeah. I mean, then you feel lonely, and then maybe you would go for prostitution and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, you would also fit better into the whole system because you would pay the young girls or boys.
Yeah, it's like it's a good it's the economy.
Yeah.
You're right.
So actually, it would be better to just stay single until 60 and be extremely horny. Like, yeah, you would save the world.
That's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that. Like, am I gonna look back and on my 20s and be like, you have no idea how good you had it, and you didn't appreciate it, and like, you know, because I don't want to manifest this, but we're gonna get all leathery. Like, you and I, we like the sun. We like to go outside and not wear sunscreen and all of this stuff, and like. And maybe we'll be like those beautiful radiant 60-year-olds who maybe don't look 20 anymore, but they look great. Like they're still fit, they're really tan, and they have great posture and all this stuff. But like, are we gonna look back and be like, you wasted your youth, you didn't appreciate it? I feel like it's slipping away. I want to be young forever.
Really?
Yeah,
but maybe that exact thought makes you, I don't know, not appreciate
that makes you
it.
age.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that.
You're right.
And
you're right.
you know, as long as you have a giant one, man, even if you're 60, it doesn't matter. Like,
But here's the problem. I don't use it. I take it up the ass. I don't want to use it, you know?
why
Like,
not? You want to preserve it so it stays good until you're.
Exactly.
Really?
Because there's something really sinful about like having sex with men. So like I think it's better if I'm not the one giving it.
No,
you know what I mean?
no, you need to use your magic wand, man. You cannot just.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Yeah, of
I'll think about
course. I'm your therapist now, man. I tell you, you gotta use it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no regrets.
Yeah.
All in, all night.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That would like kill somebody. 9 inches, that would kill someone. That's like so.
All right, we actually officially know your dick size by now. That's good.
Yeah, it's a good 9 centimeters. I don't know what that converts to, like 3 inches, 4 inches.
Yeah, I don't know. 9 inches, you said.
It's not 9 inches. No, no,
What would that be? Wait,
that's huge.
9 inches.
That's huge.
I need to Google that.
That's like 2 kilometers. I
Dude,
think.
that's 22 centimeters. Yeah, that's huge.
That would kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
That would kill you.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah, so better don't use it, man. Maybe it gets smaller
'Cause-
when you age.
Yeah, because you only have experience with like the 20 centimeter ones.
Me.
22. Yeah.
I have only.
So you're not
I've
not graduated to that.
Yeah, didn't update yet. No, I
Yeah.
only have experience with 11 inches, which is my own, man.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah. You see,
So, what do we? We were talking about. Do we want to keep talking about self-development and books, or do we want to talk about like penises? We're just a couple of dumb
What's the
little boys
difference?
talking about dicks. I don't know. I mean, it is like you were mentioning. It gets a little tiring to always be trying to improve. I think that's pretty. I think you have to have the balance. Like half of the time you're trying to do better, half of the time you're just having fun and being yourself.
yeah.
I think they're lovely together. I don't think you should pick.
No, that's
you
true.
know? Just like with PJ, I like to be nice, and I also like to be evil.
Yeah.
I like both.
Yeah.
I love love and generosity and kindness, and I also love and I say this half seriously. I love hatred. I love evil. I love malice. I like displaying it.
Mm-hmm.
I like showing a portrait of like a middle finger to the world.
Yeah.
Because I think some people need to be shown how to do that. A lot of people are little pussy bitches who don't know how to flip off the world. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So are you getting tired of self-development? Are you getting tired of like being worried about improving all the time and being a good person?
Yeah, maybe there's a part in it. Yeah, it could be like I know I will get back to it because it is something that excites me.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Yeah, but I think after I honestly feel like my previous relationship, which went almost 5 years, I tried so much, I think I have a little bit of hatred inside of me that because of it, and maybe that's what wants me to be like I'm not gonna try to self-improve and to fix things and to heal things. Like this relationship showed me that my mindset was so much about fixing and repairing the other person and me and stuff that I forgot to actually have fun in the relationship, to actually play. You know what I mean?
What were you fixing?
I was fixing, I don't know, my own issues, her issues, like emotional issues, even financial issues. Like we worked and commitment issues. We started talking more about if we're gonna stay together for life and if we are not gonna leave each other and that we can have this security. We talked more about that to stay together than actually creating experiences that would be fun and naturally want us to stay together. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and when people want to have that conversation about like, let's secure our future state, I'm like, even if I want to secure my future state with you, you could say words all day long. We're not in the future.
Yeah.
We're here right now. Like
Yes.
you could say, I promise I'll be with you forever. That doesn't make me feel any better because it's like, well, we could change our mind tomorrow. So that's futile. People need to cut that shit out.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
It's a desperate attempt at like some sort of relief.
Yeah, exactly.
But it can't be given.
Yeah.
I could tell you right now, Sven, I will never give up on this thing we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I even might believe it.
Yeah.
We can't know that. We can't know that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the best way that this would actually occur or happen is to create the present moment or to give our best effort in this present moment to make it something we actually genuinely enjoy. and that would
Right.
ultimately lead to it. But saying it here right now for the future and stuff, that would already make me feel weird in the present moment, and I would feel probably more, like I want to leave.
I also think the time when people do that thing where they're like, we need to talk about what we are and where we're going and our future state, they don't do that when the present moment is perfect and beautiful. They do it when it's not, the present isn't enough.
Yeah. And then they,
And so they're like,
yeah.
maybe I can secure my fulfillment in this imagined future state.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And they think that the future is gonna save them from what's not good right now. Yeah, exactly. That makes
That's
sense.
attachment. That's not love.
Yeah.
Love is present and generous and infinite, and it's right now. And you can give it to yourself right now, and you can share it.
Yeah.
And the love you're seeking is your own, and the feeling of being in love is you giving love away. It's not finding the love in the other person and securing it from them. That's actually very miserable. That feeling of needing something from someone. That's what drives people to try to secure a future state.
But when you say that it's giving to love, I agree that to love is as powerful. But if you look at nature, that, or even masculine, feminine energy, doesn't mean man or woman, but just masculine, feminine. There's one part that is giving, the masculine, and there's literally the other one which is receiving. So it always needs both, no? You cannot just give, and
But we're a lot of what you and I and everybody needs to do is identify the masculine and feminine in ourselves. We are giving and receiving in real time.
Oh, okay.
Just like a Taurus.
That's nice.
You know a Taurus?
Yeah.
So it's pulling in and ejecting out the bottom, and it's all self-contained. So you are both a giver and receiver at the same time.
Okay, makes sense.
Your energy field gives and receives energy constantly.
Yeah. So which part of me, how would I do that with myself?
I don't know. What do you mean? How would you do it with yourself? Like,
How would I create that circle of giving and receiving with myself, of like masculine, feminine part, that I don't need it from another woman or person out there anymore? Like, you know what I mean?
well, I'm experimenting with a few things. So, and a lot of this is so basic and redundant, you'll just throw up. You have to accept yourself. Not accept, because that word is kind of sketchy to me, because that means I have to be. There's a lot about myself that I'd like to change and improve, but you have to do it lovingly. You can't come at yourself with hatred. Just like we were talking about with judgment a few episodes ago, if you are judging the world, that means you're also judging yourself. If you're judging yourself, that means you're also judging the world. There's no, if you're at the frequency of judgment, it affects you and everything else. You can't be at a frequency of self-love and acceptance, but judge the world, and vice versa. So you need to be at a place of, hey, Sven, like, and you're talking to yourself right now. Hey, Sven, maybe there's some things you need to get off your ass. But you can say that with a smile and like be loving about it and say, but I still think you're great, or whatever. You sound so stupid. It's a feeling. You can't put it into words. It's a feeling. It's a kindness towards yourself. And so that's the giving and receiving of love. The giving part is a little easier than the receiving, I think, because the receiving means you have to believe it. You have to believe that you're good.
Damn. Yeah, that's hard.
Which I might not always believe that.
Yeah, same. I don't always I don't always believe that I'm great, actually. Do I?
And you don't even have to be great, but you have to be, maybe the belief is the feeling of when love comes your way, you can say, yes, I say yes to the love. A lot of times we're saying no.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't deserve it. Your body rejects it.
Yeah, or I also had to believe that I need to chase somebody, like they run away from me and I am the one chasing. I thought there is not a woman out there who would just, for once, maybe, not chase is a shitty word, but who would actually show affection like from herself and keep on coming, you know. I always felt like I need to I cannot just be magnetic and lovable for who I am and what I am right now. And I always felt like I need to do some certain acts or make their life really good or make them feel really good in order to fall in love for me or in love with me. And yeah, that's actually interesting, man, because this is what I experienced lately since I'm more alone. I feel like, what do I actually have to give to the next woman that comes in my life? And I feel like um, what you're saying is maybe I can say that I am just enough the way I am now, and what I am now and what I have to give now, that's enough, you know. And I don't need to. I always feel like I need to be special or something crazy to make them fall in love with me.
Well, I don't know how women are, and I don't know what they select for, and so I c- that stuff is scary, and I feel very lucky and blessed that I don't have to deal with women in that way because I think they're harder. I do.
Yeah.
Um, but I think there's probably also something extremely magical and divine about being with a woman that I won't get to experience, you know? So there's an upside. I think there's,
Yeah.
something foreign and magical about it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so, but probably they are. My friend, he always said like, "Oh man, why are we not just gay? It would be so much easier." He always made that joke.
It also might not be because men are pretty crazy. I think I think women really want that commitment, and I
Yeah.
think men don't. And so it's actually hard for two men sometimes
Yeah.
to commit to each other,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because we might not want to,
Yeah, yeah,
even if we really love each other or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was
Crazy.
gonna say, I think what we like about other people is when we can look up to them and view them as this independent, radiant, happy thing, this complete thing. So like, I can feel secure coming and going to you because I know when I'm gone, you're still occupied and in love with yourself and with your life.
Oh.
Because that's also that frequency of love that you have for yourself in your life. That must mean too that you have love for me. But if you don't have love for yourself in your life, what's going to happen when I come in your orbit is you're going to grab onto me and try to take from me.
I love that. Yeah.
Independence is very attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that so much. Sam Keen, he's an amazing author who is also talking about masculinity and stuff, and he said that no, it's John Eldridge, whatever. He said a man is built for adventure and for an exciting life, and if he cannot find it in his life, he will turn to a woman. And that's one of the most tragic things you can do, to make the woman the adventure. And
Yeah.
and like I see that so much, it's exhilarating, it's fun when you're around a woman. I mean, it can be around a man, it doesn't matter, but flirting and stuff, there's just, you feel alive, and to find that in the mundane normal life where you work, where you need to do some certain tasks and stuff, this is so hard, no?
And I was just going to say, maybe that's why so many people look for it in a woman or another person.
Yeah.
Is because they've created a life for themselves that is insulated from risk and adventure.
Yeah.
People say, I want adventure. No, you don't. Adventure is so dangerous. Adventure means you don't know what's going to happen
Yeah.
to you. A lot of people hate that.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, I want stability. I want protection. I want to be in a group. I want to be in an organization.
Yeah.
And I want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are liars, or they don't actually understand what adventure is. And also, an adventurous life is tiring and painful and means you will lose a lot of things and get lost. So people have to be careful
But
with that word.
would you still choose an adventurous life?
Well, let's weigh our options here. Unadventurous means fat loser who gets a whatever paycheck and goes home to a whatever house to a whatever significant other.
Yeah.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah, right?
So you have to choose. You have to pick. And maybe it's not black and white,
Yeah.
and you can find levels of adventure. And, you know, getting better at a sport is an adventure. Getting better at an art form is an adventure. And there's different ways that you can press on the gas. Like there are times with my art where I am not being adventurous, and that's okay because right now I need stability. And there's times where I get inspired to take a risk and be adventurous and say I'm going to change something.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be Puritan about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I love that risk. I love the risk. I feel that as well with dating or whatever. It's like I love to jump in sometimes too early into these intimate conversations or something because I want to feel the fear of being rejected. You know, and
Interesting. I have a strong fear of being rejected.
really?
And I will forego adventure. I will go on an adventure for a lot of things. There's a lot of things I'm not afraid of. I am afraid of being directly saying I want you in any variation of saying it and being told no.
Really?
And so I will do a lot of other things instead of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's so different to how I approach it.
Because if I say I want you and you say no, that means that I am disgusting. I am like a little creature. I'm a little slimy creature that's being kicked away.
Okay. That's how you see it. Damn it, no, my reality there is different.
Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, now when I hear your version, I'm scared that I'm the slimy creature. But no, I think a part of me even enjoyed in the past sometimes to be rejected. I don't know. I wanted to.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's maybe because in the beginning phase, I don't know why, man, but I enjoyed to go all in and too early. And the fun fact is, most women I dated, they really, really enjoyed it. That I was so honest in the beginning, telling them literally.
It's fun to be raptured.
Yeah,
it's
they
fun.
loved. I mean, for them, it's a lot of validation when the guy looks at them and says, like, I actually want to do so many things with you right now. And they're like, what the fuck? It just, you know. So yeah, it works, first of all. But I also had situations where I leaned into a kiss or something and they just pulled away, you know, because it was just too early. I knew there is a high risk in it. Did I enjoy that moment? I don't know, but you know what I enjoyed? I think what I enjoyed is like I had that one thought. Yeah, now I know it. Okay. I had that one thought always, which is, what if I would not be scared of rejection anymore in my life? And what if I face it enough times that at some point I really don't care anymore if I get rejected? And I think that gave me some sort of, again, a game I played with myself, which was like, hey, look, if they reject you, you are actually getting trained to be more fearless. You know,
I like that.
It's like I'm so scared of jumping off that 10 meters stuff, so I jump off as often as I can until I'm no more scared, and then I can do all the backflips and all the flirting as I want to do it because I'm no more scared. Because, yeah.
Oh, there's so much freedom when you release yourself or you allow yourself to encounter the fear of rejection.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes. Because in the beginning you might know that you are a creep or it's stupid, you know, but you actually just do it. So you almost, there was a time where I almost hoped to get rejected, to feel that fear, to have it. So because I knew that I hate to play games where I'm scared. Should I text this? Should I say this? I have this desire, but I don't say it. I hate this feeling of being tamed. So I told myself, look, if I can get rid of that fucking feeling of being rejected, I can play the way I want to. I can look them deep in the eyes. I can tell them what I desire. And that's amazing. You know what I mean?
This is profound. This is so obvious. Like, the freedom on the other side of going through the fear is so clear to me now.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, exactly.
I mean, the thing that I do and like to do, and perhaps this is just my workaround and my cope for not, wanting to give somebody the opportunity to reject me, is I like things to go really slow. And not just with relationships, but with everything.
Yeah.
I like the long con. Instead of just asking you for, or saying I want this, or asking for the sale, or asking for this and this and this, I like to orbit around you, or create little, leave little things in your environment. And I'm talking about mental environment. And do it slowly, and like you don't even notice until eventually you think you had the idea to come to me and get something from me. I love that game.
All right.
I play that game with my art. I play that game with my business. I like to just be like, just sprinkle little things slowly, and just walk a mile around you, and just be like, oh, I'm not looking at you. I'm way over here. Oh, I'm doing something else.
You're such a weirdo.
It's very feminine. It's so feminine. Yeah.
It's so probably that's what women do.
Of course, it's very feminine. It's
makes
a complex.
sense,
It's like a
actually.
cat. It's like a cat.
Yeah.
It's a very complex, long game.
Oh my God, I understand women so much better now thanks to talking to you. To be honest, yeah. Now when you say it,
You didn't that wasn't you didn't know that?
no,
You didn't know that?
no, I literally didn't know that. From their perspective, I always wonder, like, why do they give so little and then they go away again, and then somehow they come exactly like a cat again, and they.
Yes. Yes.
Man.
And that's also what a lot
So
of marketing
how
is.
do you catch the cat?
Well, you don't. Have you ever caught a cat?
No.
The way you catch
Damn
a
it.
cat is, and I think what drives a lot of cats crazy is when they are ready for you and you ignore them, or like you're not like, yay, cat.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you know. You can also leave things out for the cat.
Yeah.
Maybe. You can be available for the cat. You don't scare the cat. You don't try to grab the cat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like cats, by the way.
Yeah.
I like dogs.
All right.
I don't know. This is why I'm so happy I don't have to date women.
Yeah. Man, lucky
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. Okay. So I need to ignore them. But that sucks. Sometimes I feel like I need to.
Well, that's also a game. It's not about ignoring. It's about being independent. Like, do you
Yeah.
kill yourself when the cat walks away? Like, no, you go, oh, okay, bye, cat.
Yeah, true.
But you go back to whatever fun you were having.
Yeah.
If you are miserable,
Yeah.
then you will race after the cat
Yeah.
because you're like, oh, finally something fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But the cat appreciates when you let it come and go.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually the cat will become loyal to you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or the cat will scurry off in the night and go to someone else's house. I don't know.
Damn. That would be a
I don't know.
naughty cat.
They do that. Dogs are loyal.
Dogs, yeah.
Dogs are simple, and dogs ask for what they want.
Yeah. And we learn so much from dogs. Like, just imagine doggy style.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so perfect. That's so perfect.
Now-
Do they have doggy style in Europe?
If they have it.
I didn't know that.
Of course.
I didn't
No,
know
man,
that.
we don't practice that here.
No.
No, it didn't arrive yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hasn't been imported.
Oh man.
I love when you catch me off guard like that. Totally not prepared.
That's
That's so
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
So is there anything do we want to talk about anything from the book? No, that's kind of boring. No, sometimes it's fun. Let me go look at the quotes.
All right.
We must work from the self. That is from Instinct and Intuition. Yeah, people can't hear their intuition. Let me go through this. Fuck, there's so many.
Steven Pressfield.
Where did you send them?
On WhatsApp.
I know. I can't find the chat. I'm just going to look at the ones I made. We will never find happiness or know the deliciousness of true freedom as long as we believe in controlling the behavior of one another. That's exactly what we're talking about. Like, that's hell trying to get somebody else.
Yeah.
Depending on somebody else's behavior.
Yeah.
That's hell.
Yeah. But I really think the important point for me there at the moment is really like, I need to figure out a way on how do I actually make my life exciting besides another person? Because like I got into a relationship when I was 20 years old. I finished and I see that it was a main, whenever I would get bored or something, I would turn to her and again, I would make her my adventure. So now it's the first time where I really have the time to ask myself, how do I make a life that for me is so fun and exciting and interesting that I would not even have too much time left where I need to, try to find somebody who makes it better, but rather I could find a woman who I can invite to.
Well, that's interesting because I've never really been in like a super real long relationship. What the hell are you printing?
I don't know. This printer is.
I wonder if that'll show up in the mic. I don't really care. And so I've had a lot of time from 20 to 26 where any excitement in my life is through my own invention and not through doing something with someone else. Or like I have like a lot of friends, so that helps too.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with some people that when they're in relationships or they've been in relationships, they don't have that many friends.
Yeah.
And that's a problem too. And I have plenty of friends for this activity and this thing and this thing and this thing. And I have like a whole thing. And then I have really close friends that I could do anything with.
Big.
And I've had periods where I get really bored and there is no adventure in my life. And that's because I've simplified it too much. And so you need to also, I personally need to be willing to deal with some bullshit and excess and tiresome things, but you can always edit. So I have a lot of projects going on. I have tennis, I have the gym, I have the run club that I don't want to do anymore.
Really?
I have, it's so annoying. And like me and my old trainer set this up back in January and I was like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
Yeah, and I'm like, and she's like, are you coming this week? And I'm like, bitch, fuck off. No. Well, I'm not waking up Sunday morning to go on a fucking run, okay? I'm waking up and having sex and then making breakfast. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So there's just like a lot. And then, the pod and PJ and all the things for PJ and then the startup and
Oh, man. I'm going to make a reel out of what you just said. I think so many people resonate.
And we'll send it to her. Like,
I'm not going for fucking run. I have sex and then I eat breakfast.
That's way better. I'm not putting on shoes. Like, shut up.
Oh, I love that. But man, what you said with friends, that's a huge part. And I think that's so true. To have a community and friends and stuff, like, I see it, when I was in a relationship as well, I met friends, but I let go so much of it. And now when I'm out, I see, like, actually, I lost some friendships and stuff. And it is so important. It keeps life so exciting to have the community and stuff. And
the person that, like, I want to bring back the word, like, and we don't have to use it in everyday conversation maybe, but the idea of the lover. You have your lover, but they don't have to be everything else. Where some people treat their partner, which is a word I don't like. I don't like that word. I think it's corny, and I think it's very unsexy and unromantic to call someone your partner. I wouldn't refer to someone in public maybe as my lover, because that's also kind of embarrassing. But in my mind, I want to conceptualize somebody as my lover, not my partner. But then you have all these other people that serve other roles in your life. I think people put too much on their partner. They have to be their best friend, their roommate, the person they have sex with, the person they talk to about all their problems, the person they share money with. That's a lot for one person. The person that they go to the mall with, the person they go to the movies with, the person they play sports with. I think, and it's easier said than done, because it's maybe you have to do certain things to cultivate a network of friendships. And I've had, luckily, like the right circumstances and situations over time to do this. But I like spreading out my needs among a network of people rather than trying to place it on one person.
Yeah, makes total sense. I see.
But you should also be friends with the person you're having sex with. So
You should.
yeah, you should.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I like
Sometimes.
the role games where I'm like, you're not my friend, you're my slave now.
Yeah, well, and I've encountered that, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot.
Yeah, man. Oh, I love it. Yeah, but no, it's true. We cannot expect it from... And I think there's a huge, I don't know, biological or natural urge to be in community and feel also validated in some way from a community and stuff. I think it's mentally important, you know.
Right.
And yeah.
And if the other person isn't available, you don't freak out because you have all these other people.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And therefore, you can maintain
this
very attractive thing called independence.
Yeah. That's why I always have side chicks, you know?
Right. In your cave.
Yeah, exactly.
So when the main bitch is being annoying and saying no, you say, great, bye.
Yeah. Then I go to the cave and I say, number 35, come out.
You pull a number and you get on the mic.
Oh man. God. Yeah.
That is so funny. That is so funny. I love that. Number 35. It's your turn. You throw down a rope.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's another rope, actually. It's...
Yeah. That's beautiful. I wish that were true.
What's that fairy tale? It's not Cinderella. How do you call it? Rapunzel, it's in German.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, Rapunzel. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice.
Well, this was a fun episode. I think we figured everything out, as always.
Yeah.
And I like that we were more... I was going to use a word that... This word is going to come back into fashion. It already is, but we're not ready for this word. I'll just say we're being silly. I'll tell you the word I was going to use later.
Yeah.
But viewer, if you know what word I'm using, I love you. Or listener.
I have no clue what the word is going to be. Nice.
Can I text it to you right now and then we can hear your reaction?
All right. Let's go.
Okay. Right?
Nice, yeah.
I like that. I think we should be like that, you know?
Well, you already are, man.
I know, and I'm trying to get you down to my level. Like,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well,
we'll see you guys next week, and we'll talk about who's in my cave. No, I want to be in somebody else's cave. I don't want my own cave. Yeah, that's too masculine.
All right.
I want to be number 36 and waiting for my turn to be called, you know? And be like, it's finally my turn. He loves me.
Oh, man. Perfect. I will set aside a little corner in my cave for you, okay?
Yeah, and I haven't seen the sun in like 6 months and all my hair is falling out. I'm like, oh, I'm so beautiful.
Oh, man.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I love that. All right.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you. The Human Playbook.